Hey, this is BarbaricCustoms, and I'm here to talk to you about social classes. As an adult, you don't really notice social classes much, and if you do, that's great. And in high school or secondary school, whatever you like to call it, we know the social statuses, the classes, like the back of our hands, literally. You have the indie kids, the nerds, the dorks, the burnouts. You also have the high flyers, the chavs, the chameleons, the invisible people, the lone wolves, the emos, the scenes, the goths. Yeah. Now, you have the people at the bottom of the social ladder. But to be honest, I think the social ladder, the ranks depend on what social group you are, really. And what you think of other people. Like, most people's ideas is that you have the emos, the goths and the scenes at the bottom of the social status. The emos stereotyped people who slit their wrists, commit suicide and cut themselves and are majorly depressed. Some of them do, I'll give you that. But don't stereotype them. I think emos are the most stereotyped people that you can get. And it's sad. It's sad that we think that. You have happy emos. I was a happy emo once. A happy emo, or a hemo, whichever you like to call it, are awesome. They are the people that are happy but just like to wear dark colours. There is nothing wrong with that. The opposite of a hemo is a scene, who are basically emos that wear colour. And then you have goths, which kind of scare me, really. They are the emos that overdo it. They're into extreme points of view and listen to dolphins. Yeah, well, goths. I'm not against you, but Halloween. One time a year. I wonder if that's your favourite time of year. I'd love it. I love Halloween. Anyway. And then you have chavs. No one likes chavs unless you're a chav themselves. And if you're a chav yourself, you don't acknowledge that you're a chav. You're just a person in your eyes. And I hate chavs. I literally do. But that's because chavs hate everyone else. They hate everyone that isn't chavs. Well, no, they hate everyone that isn't a chav, an indie person, or a high climber, or a chameleon. That's basically it. Everyone else they will shun and hate because you're not like them. Yeah. Chavs. Chavs are associated with burnouts. Well, some of them are. Burnouts are people that basically just spend their life high. Is basically the American version. They spend their time lighting up. Cigarettes, whatever. Smoking weed, whatever floats their boat, really. And those are the people that you know are never going to get anywhere with their life. And if you do, you'll be happy for them because it was unexpected. Yeah. And yeah, those are basically at the bottom. And I don't know, I understand our chavs and burnouts are at the bottom, but emos and goths and scenes, why? What is it about them that people shun? Why shun the emos? Be happy, and maybe they'll be happy too. Next you have the high climbers. High climbers are basically the top of the social list. They're the smart people that are popular. It's like a nerd that gets along with everyone. They're smart, and you know they have charisma. You know they're gonna go far in life. And most people envy them, but can't hate them too much, really. Next you have the nerds, who the people you copy off, really. They're smart, and they hang around with other nerds or people that have the same music sense as them, really. And yeah, each nerd has a different thing they're really good at, and they pay attention in class. They're just basically smart people. I don't get why they're labelled that much, really. Next you have, well, they're quite high. They're not as high as high climbers, but then since high climbers is basically at the top, what can you do? Next you have, well, let's go with the invisible people. The invisible people can fit into any one of the social statuses, but you don't notice them. You don't see them. They're invisible, and some people want to be invisible, but the invisible people want to be seen, and no one sees them, and it's sad. Because I used to be an invisible person for a while. When I was in primary school, I was just one of the invisible people, and you're just like, oh. And it's depressing that the invisible people hang around with the other invisible people. And the thing is, most of the people know their names, but you're just like, oh, yeah, I've seen you around, but no idea who you are. Because they have nothing to link you with. I mean, the thing is about social status is that people can link you with what you dress with or what you do. Like, I can link a person I know with a class. I can class them, but the invisible people, they don't have a class. They're just anyone and everyone. And that's why we don't remember them, because they don't hang around with a specific group of people. You also have the chameleons, which are slightly like well, they just fit in with everyone. They can go around all of the social groups and just fit in. They don't have a set group, they just rotate, basically. And yeah, chameleons are cool. You can't not love a chameleon. You also have dorks, which people used to associate them with nerds, even though they're basically the complete opposite. Dorks are the inept, silly people that annoy you, but you will suffer with them because you're probably a nice person. At least I hope you're a nice person. And everyone knows one. They're just the people that think they're too big for themselves. They don't care what you think about them. They don't give a shit what you think about them, really. And that's why they're so annoying, because you can tell them to fuck off. You can tell them that you're annoying them. No, that they're annoying you. And they'll just be like, so what, man? Just, so what? And, yeah, I know one of these people, and it's really hard to get along with them. Charlie Methven will know who I'm talking about. They share the same name. I'm not going to mention who he is because that would be mean, and it's below me to mention people that annoy me. Charlie, I hope you realise what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'm incredibly sad with you, by the way. I can't remember if I mentioned indie people or not. They're the happy-go-lucky people that everyone's good with. Yep, that's about it. Oh wait, no, I'm not. You got the they don't have a name, really, the next people. I like to call them the lone wolves. They travel on their own. They're the loners. They're basically the invisible people that aren't invisible. You associate them as a loner. Some of them are happy like that, some of them aren't. And, well, give loners a chance. Give them a chance. Just don't be mean because you can. They are people too. Hey, you never know, perhaps they don't like people. It's understandable. People can be mean. And if you're a mean person, I want you to know that you sadden me. Sadden me and everyone else. And we're disappointed in all the mean people in the world. Yes, we are. Well, that's it. My explanation of social statuses and classes and the ladder. I just love the ladder. Changes every year. Well, yep. That's it. And ta-da.